Hi there and welcome once again to the Training Aid HQ. My name is Nick and in today's video we are going to be looking at the Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training, and we are going to be investigating some of the most common asked questions in regard to the Level 4 teaching qualification. In terms of the assessment of this course, there are 6 written assignments. Each are between 3,000 to 4,000 words each. Those can be written in the first or the third person and are each going to be looking at a different aspect of teaching and training. There is also a portfolio of teaching evidence which you need to demonstrate to show that you're an active teacher, and you need to be observed 3 times by a qualified teacher and to record 30 hours of teaching practice as well. In terms of the course, it is an online self-paced course. The awarding body is Highfield Qualifications, and you can of course work through the course at your own pace as well. We have a supportive marking team that work to 5 working days in terms of providing you with feedback. You can of course send in your assignments to us to check at any point, and we also have a dedicated office team as well, so you can please call with any questions about your assignments and also your teaching portfolio, and we can happily give you some advice over the phone as well. In terms of the certificate, it is an electronic PDF which will be emailed to you after 10 days after you finish the course, after your portfolio has gone through the moderation process. So we're just going to go through some of the most commonly asked questions now to answer your common questions. So in terms of the awarding body, who is that? So that is Highfield Qualifications. And in terms of accreditation, is it accredited course? Well, yes, of course, it is Ofqual regulated and it's a fully accredited course. It is on the RQF framework. So once you gain this qualification, it's yours for life. It doesn't expire and you don't need to renew any elements of this course. So who is the qualification for this Level 4 teaching course? So the qualification is for anyone working within a teaching or training role and has access to 30 teaching hours. So if you are an aspiring teacher or trainer who wants to perhaps progress from the Level 3, who is teaching perhaps longer courses than perhaps day courses, then a Level 4 teaching course is for you. In terms of the qualification, is it recognised outside of the UK? Well, it is a UK-based qualification. There are many learners that do teach overseas, but it's very important that the school, the organisation, the college that you are thinking of applying to abroad, it might be best to check with them whether the Level 4 is applicable to their school or college. So we'd always advise for you to check, but it is a UK-based qualification within the post-16 sector, of course. So the qualification is yours for life, it doesn't expire. And in terms of the guided learning hours, the total qualification time for this qualification is 140 guided learning hours. It is a self-paced course. Most learners take between 5 to 6 months to gain this qualification. Please take your time. There's no cut-off points or deadlines with this qualification. So in terms of the course units, we're just going to have a look and just to see what those are. Okay, so there are 6 written units to the course. The suggested word count is between 3,000 to 4,000 words, okay, per assignment. You can of course write as much as you wish per assignment. We are looking for 4 references per assignment. You will receive the Angravel's Level 4 textbook when you begin the course, but you can of course include further references, websites, journals, within your written assignments, of course. And those written units, you begin with understanding roles, responsibilities and relationships in education and training first. That is Unit 1. And you'll progress on to planning. Unit 3 is delivery. Unit 4, assessment, assessing. Unit 5 looks at resources. And finally, Unit 6 is all about inclusive practice. So different areas of teaching, training, and they are going to make you much more of a well-rounded teacher. So there are 6 written units to the course. And in terms of your teaching portfolio of evidence, you also have to demonstrate that you're an active teacher by demonstrating a portfolio of teaching evidence here. So you need to show us a teaching log which demonstrates 30 hours of teaching practice. You also need to create and demonstrate 30 hours of lesson plans, a scheme of work, a syllabus. You also have to be observed 3 times by a qualified teacher. So this could be someone who's a colleague of yours, a mentor, who has a minimum of a level 4 teaching qualification or higher. So when you do enroll on the course, you will need to send your observer certificate to us. But it's very important that you are observed 3 times by a qualified teacher during your course as well. Furthermore, in terms of course credits, there are 36 in total. The course does not carry any UCAS points. It's a very common question. However, the level 4 teaching qualification does, of course, supplement any university application very well. So you can use this obviously towards perhaps applying to a university, but it does not carry any UCAS points. Another key question is, can any units be RPL'd from any previous course? If you have done the level 3 award in education and training, otherwise known as the Petals qualification, you can of course RPL unit 1 of the course. So if you've done that course, there are only 5 written assignments there. Another key question is, can I use my own organisation's templates such as lesson plans or schemes of work? Absolutely. So if you are currently working within a teaching or training role and you are used to perhaps one particular lesson plan or a system, then of course please do stick to that method. TrainAid do provide you with example lesson plans and formats which you can use, but we do encourage you to stick to what you know and follow your own school or college's formats of paperwork. In terms of other questions we get is, can I teach one-to-one lessons? Will these count towards the 30 hours of teaching evidence? The answer to that is no. You must be teaching to groups or classes of learners. So you must be showing that you can teach to a group or a class of learners. You can of course teach in the classroom or over online, so for example over Zoom, Microsoft Teams by example. So those formats do count towards your 30 hours of teaching practice. Once again, with the lesson observations, you are required to be observed on 3 separate occasions. The lesson observations are not graded, they're developmental, and they don't count or sort of impact on your overall grade as well. So in terms of the observations, they can be done by a manager, someone who's got a level 4 teaching qualification or higher. TrainAid can observe you if you don't have a mentor, if you don't perhaps know a teacher who can observe you. Those would be an additional £30, including VAT, per observation. So we can of course take on that challenge of the observations, but we do encourage, if you've got someone who is a qualified teacher, they can of course observe you. Another key question is, are there any additional fees or costs if my assignments do not meet the standards? So there are no hidden fees and costs. So we do have a dedicated marking team that mark your assignments and also your teaching evidence portfolio. They work to 5 working days. So it doesn't matter how many times you resubmit the assignments to us, you'll keep on going until you meet the criteria. So we're there to help you from the start of your course all the way to the finish. Okay, just following on from that, what type of support will I receive? So that's a very important question. So support is available over the phone and also Zoom as well. Our office hours are from Monday to Friday, from 9 AM till 5 PM. Once again, we have a marking team that works to 5 working days, of course. And when you enroll onto the level 4 teaching course, you will have a Zoom welcome meeting with a teacher just to introduce you to the course and just to iron out any questions you might have. That welcome meeting usually takes between 30 minutes to an hour, and it's a recorded meeting as well, so you can watch the video back. In terms of resources, what resources will I receive? So of course you will receive the level 4 Angravel's teaching book, the certificate in education and training. You will receive lots of video guides, assignment support documents to help you with the course. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well to get the latest videos on how to answer your assignment questions. So lots of video documents there, assignment support documents as well. In terms of the entry requirements of the course, so the main elements here is that you have access to 30 teaching hours and can be observed 3 times by a qualified teacher. You don't need a degree to start the level 4 qualification. You don't need the level 2 in literacy and numeracy. However, we do encourage that you gain these 2 qualifications, a level 2 in literacy and numeracy, perhaps after you have achieved your level 4 teaching qualification. As we know, functional skills are key for any teacher or trainer, of course. Another key question is can I get funding for this course? So the answer to that is no. However, we do offer flexible payment plans. So do have a look on our website as well for that. And in terms of the certificate, how soon can this arrive? So this is usually 10 days after your folder has been checked and moderated that we do claim for your certificate from Highfield Qualification. So once again, it's an electronic certificate. Can I use my hours from a number of teaching establishments? So if you teach perhaps as a freelance trainer, or if you teach multiple courses, or you deliver teaching or training within a number of organisations, yes, of course, you can use a wide variety of teaching hours and courses, so a bit of a blend there towards your 30 teaching hours, of course. What can I teach after the level 4 certificate in education and training? Well, the answer to that is any course or qualification that you hold yourself and that you are confident within. Okay, so if you have the knowledge, the skills, then of course you can teach that qualification. In terms of what career opportunities are available after the level 4 CET teaching course, well, there are many career opportunities, such as going into the college, the post-16 sector, to be a part or a full-time teacher. You can become an in-house trainer, so teaching a variety of teaching and training courses within your company or organisation, so you can write courses and deliver them. You can be a training company manager or even a cover supervisor within a school or a college, by example, as well. So there are many qualifications, sort of pathways leading from the level 4 teaching course. Can I apply for QTLS with this qualification? The answer to that is no. You will need the level 5 to obviously do your QTLS status, okay? And in terms of what qualifications do I need to begin the level 4 CET course, you don't really need any previous assignments or information or knowledge about previous courses. The only suggestion we have is that you have good or basic IT skills. So with the assignment writing, very important for you to obviously to write those and also put together your teaching portfolio to share with us. So it's very important that you've got a basic or good IT skills there. Furthermore, a common question is, can I deliver my own courses with this qualification and offer certificates? So of course you can teach your own courses, but we would recommend that you gain the level 3 Carver assessing qualification in order to issue accredited course certificates. So perhaps do have a look at becoming a qualified assessor there. In terms of course progression areas, you can of course move on to the level 5 once you've gained the level 4, and the level 4 does take some hours and also teaching evidence towards a level 5 as well. So you can transfer 2 observations, 2 course units and 20 teaching hours towards the level 5. So you can of course build up to level 5 and take a significant amount of evidence to embark on the level 5. So the level 5 will be a shorter course when you come onto it. How long do you have to complete this course? So you can have as long as you wish, okay? The average learner takes between 5 to 6 months. However, you can of course spend as long as you wish with this qualification. Can I use this qualification within primary, secondary and the independent school sectors? Well, it is a post-16 sector. It specialises within the college and post-16 sector, and also the private training sector as well. We also would encourage that you check with the organisation that you are applying to, whether it's a school who may allow for you to perhaps teach with the level 4 qualification within that school. So schools and colleges can differ, so we do encourage you to approach just to make sure that you can teach with this qualification within perhaps a school environment. In terms of where can you look and apply for teaching jobs, well, there are many sites out there, but we would recommend TES Jobs, Read Education, The Guardian, and also teachingvacancies.gov to find out about the local jobs and positions within your area as well. So you can of course apply for the college and post-16 jobs, whether that's part or full-time, teaching assistant positions and also cover supervisor as well. So lots of different careers opportunities. In terms of the qualification, if you do have any questions, please get in contact with the team. Our office hours are from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you have any questions, please do email us as well. But thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you on one of our future courses, and please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.